Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I finally received my Boxyluxe box, which is this huge one right here. So in case you don't know, Boxycharm just recently released a new subscription, which is the Boxyluxe box. So once every quarter is when they are going to be sending these new Boxyluxe boxes out to replace your regular monthly box. So in addition to your 5 full-sized items that you usually get, you're also going to get like another 5 or 6 full-size luxury items in your box, and that is going to be once a quarter. This month is the first month that they're doing this, and they do it for an additional $28.99. So on top of your $21 a month, you pay another $28.99 once every quarter, and you get this monster instead of our regular, smaller box. So you still get the smaller box contents, but you also get additional items. So I'm really excited to try everything that came in this month's Boxyluxe box. I've already gone ahead and taken a look at exactly what is going to be in the box. That way I knew what to skip out on, what to apply on the face. Right now, I currently just have my eye cream because they do have some skincare in this month's box that I really want to try right now. So let's jump right into the contents of this monster right here. So I'm going to grab things out of the box in the same order that I would apply them onto the face. So the first thing that I'm going to grab is this guy right here. This one is the Vintage Cosmetic Dolly Bow Makeup Headband. It retails for $4.99. So it's exactly as you would think. It is a headband that you would wear for your nighttime routine in order to keep your hair out of your face, or in this case, to keep makeup off of my hair, or just keep my hair out of my face. So I'm going to put this guy on. So this is definitely going to help keep my hair out of my face. Usually I clip it back, but you know what? I'm okay with this. This should be fine. The next thing that I'm going to grab is this guy right here. This one is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Moisturizer. It retails for $70 US. Moisturize with a blend of stem cells infused with a vitamin C and resveratrol-rich grapeseed formula. This antioxidant-rich moisturizer hydrates your skin for lasting and advanced age defiance. Yes, please. I am in my 30s. I can use all the help that I can get when it comes to skincare. Skincare for me has become such an important part of my routine, and so I am definitely going to be using this. Right now I use my Fresh Youth Preserve face cream, which I love and I keep going back to. That's like my one and only. So it has a little pump and the product comes out of the middle there. So I'm going to grab it and just apply it. It smells citrusy. And always remember to bring your moisturizer down your neck. I think a lot of people neglect the neck, and you can't do that because your neck is going to wrinkle just like your face is eventually. So I really like the scent of this. I like the way that it feels. Seems to be sinking into the skin and not just gliding around the top of the face. I hate when moisturizers do that and they just kind of sit on top and never really sink in. This one though, oh yeah. Alright, so the next product out of the box is this one right here. This one is the Smashbox Limited Edition Photo Finish Primer Water. So they have a regular primer water, but this one just happens to have a different scent than the original one. And I believe there are 3 different scents that you can get from this limited edition primer water. The one that I received today is So Chill Coconut. I'm so glad that it is the coconut one. I was hoping that it would be the coconut one. Coconut is like my favorite scent of all time. I can smell coconut every day, all day, not get tired of it at all. That's my absolute favorite scent. So I'm so glad that I got this one. Yes. So this primer water retails for $32 US. It is a 3-in-1 primer and setting spray that hydrates, preps, and refreshes the skin. The formula is infused with electrolytes, giving your skin, makeup, and mood a little boost. Alright, so I'm going to use this as a primer for today and perhaps a setting spray as well. I typically don't prime unless it's with a pore filling primer, so I don't use primer water. Never used it, but I'm interested to see if it makes a difference in my makeup application or my foundation. I can bathe in that. I can really bathe in that. Oh yeah. Alright, so the next thing that I'm grabbing from the box is this one right here. This is the Luxie 732 Airbrush Foundation Brush. This brush has an expertly designed handle and premium synthetic hair that will allow you to easily buff your foundation. So let's take care of that. But first, I have to color correct. I always color correct before I apply my foundation. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector and apply it onto the under eye area. This one is in the shade medium to deep. So I'm just going to grab my FX Power Play. I grabbed the shade G plus 50. Just going to apply a little bit onto the face before buffing it in using our new foundation brush. All right. Oh, I like it. Let me see. Let me make sure that I like it. Okay, yeah, I like it. Some foundation brushes, what they can do is they can leave a lot of like streak marks, especially with liquid foundations when they're applying liquid foundations. This one is not doing that. It is really dense and it is super soft. So none of the bristles are leaving anything behind. I usually don't apply my foundations with brushes. I prefer to use my 3D HD blender, this guy right here, but I like the way that that applied my foundation. Okay, so now I'm just going to jump off camera really quickly in order to conceal the under eye area, fill in my brows. It's time consuming, it's kind of boring, so I'm just gonna skip over that, and then I'll come back and we can continue to dig through this month's box. Okay, so now I am back with brows on, concealer on, everything is ready to go. The only thing that I did do to the lids is apply a little bit of concealer and then set it with some translucent powder because we are going to be playing with eyeshadows. Next thing I'm going to grab from the box are these brushes. These are the Alamar Cosmetics Ojitos brush set. That's so cute. In case you don't know, ojitos just means like little eyes. Like, oh, mira, los ojitos. Ay, tienes bonitos ojitos. You know? Anyway, these retail for $18 US. They are made with 100% synthetic fibers. These brushes are extremely soft, durable, and essential to your brush collection. So you get three. You get a blending brush, a little, it looks like a concealer brush, but you can really use it for anything. This tiny flat one right here. You can apply concealer with it. You can be very detailed with this brush. You can also do a cut crease with this one. It's just flat and round at the top, so it is very useful for many things. This flat one here, I personally use my flat definer brush. That one is a Sigma brush. I believe it's this one right here. It's the one that I use for my brows. It's the E15. Very similar to this one. I think this one is just slightly smaller, but it's pretty much the exact same thing. So you could use it underneath the brows in order to define the brows. I also like to use it underneath the lash line in order to apply any eyeshadows onto there. And then I blend it all out using my pencil brush. But this one is really, really good. I like this one as well. So I really like that they have these three different ones. This one is kind of flat just because of how it was in the box. So it flattened that way. But once I wash it, I think it'll be okay. I have received brushes in the past that arrive a bit misshapen, but just a simple wash will bring them back to life and it'll reshape them and have them looking the way that they're meant to look. So I'm going to use this one for today. I think yeah, it'll be good. It really is nice and soft. So let's grab some eyeshadows, shall we? Alright, so next from the box is this eyeshadow palette here. This is the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale Smokey Eyeshadow Palette. It retails for $35 US. It is made up of 12 highly pigmented shades. Matte, shimmer, and satin shades are soft in texture, and the luxuriously smooth formula makes for easy blending and long wear. Alright, so let's get started with this palette. Very cool toned, very cool toned. So if you're not into cools, you're not going to like this palette whatsoever. I personally do prefer warms, but I do play around with cool tones. They don't bother me. Let's go ahead and try to create a look with this, shall we? I'm going to grab Hide and Seek first, and I'm going to use that as a transition. This palette also comes with a mirror, really long mirror that you can use when applying your eyeshadow. I'm going to use my round one here on the table. All right, so the brush is giving me a little bit of a hard time just simply because of the way that it is shaped as of right now. So I think I'm gonna grab my brushes, hold on. Okay, so I grabbed my Sigma, my E40 tapered blending. Next, man, they're all really deep shades. I'm gonna grab Flip Out, which is this dark brown over here, chocolatey brown. Since this is a smoky eye palette, we're going to create a smoky eye look with it. That one was not hard to blend out at all. I thought it was going to be when I first started applying it, but once I started actually blending it out, it's not difficult. Okay, next I'm going to grab After Midnight, which is this charcoal here along the bottom. Pretty intimidating. And I'm going to pat that with my E25 blending. Just going to pat that onto the lid and work that up to the crease. And then once I get to the crease, I'm going to just blend it out. All right, so far so good. Usually darker shades for me are a little bit harder to blend in, but these are blending in nicely. All right, so now I'm gonna take my NYX Jumbo Pencil. This one is in Black Bean. I'm gonna apply that onto the lid on top of the shade that we just applied. Because I do wanna play around with the shimmers. I want them to pop and I want them to stick onto something. And that is what this is going to do. So just gently blending in the pencil. And then I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab I Spy, and I'm going to just pat that on top of the pencil that I just laid down on the lid. And this is going to allow it to stick to it, and this eyeshadow won't go anywhere. That looks really good. I like that. Next, I'm going to take the flat brush and I'm going to grab After Midnight, which is that charcoal shade once again. And I'm going to pop it along the lower lash line just by patting it in. And then I'm going to grab Flip It and I'm going to apply that on top as well. And then I'm going to grab my E25 and then just blend out that lower lash line. Okay, as far as fallout, I don't seem to have any. So it's a really good palette. The eyeshadows blended into one another very, very easily. I have no complaints. It's a really, really good palette, especially if you like cool tones. So I was going to do false lashes, but I think I'm just going to apply some mascara and call it a day. This one is my Beauty For Real. Ah, no. Okay, you got to let that dry. Let it dry. It's my Beauty For Real High Def Mascara. Love this stuff. Alright, let's keep going. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Chisel Palette. It retails for $45 US. It is an Amazonian clay infused bronzer bar that comes with 6 bronzing and highlighting powders. The 2 matte and the 2 shimmery bronzing powders add a natural bronze, while the 2 matte highlighters add brilliance to your look. The mineral pigments and vitamin E make for the weightless wear of a powder and the blendability of a cream. So let's take a look at what this is. Okay, this is what it looks like. They get an A+ for packaging. Like, how beautiful is this? It's gorgeous. All right, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, here are your highlighting powders. Here are your bronzing powders. So I usually don't highlight, but in order to try this out, I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab Halo. Yeah, so I'm going to take this one right here, which is a more like a pinky peachy tone. I'm going to take that with my tapered highlighting brush, and I'm just going to pop that here along the under eye area. No, I don't usually highlight, but maybe I should. This does not look half bad. I'm going to highlight down the nose. and along the center of my forehead. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to highlight here a little bit. Next, I'm going to go in with a contouring brush, and I think I'm going to grab Princess Cut, this one right here, or Angle. Which one? Oh, which one? See, Princess Cut is more cool than Angle. That one is a little bit more warm. So I think I'm going to start off with Angle in order to bronze the face, and then I'll use Princess Cut in order to just apply a little bit of contour here. You always want your bronzer to be warm and your contour to be cool tone because it's supposed to resemble shadows along the face. A brown bronzer is not going to resemble anything other than it being brown. Okay, now I'm going to take Princess Cut and I'm just applying it back here a little bit. It did blend out nicely. And I love the fact that it has both the cool and the warm tone bronzers in here, so that way you can contour with it. Okay, next from the box is this. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten. It retails for $28 US. So it has a swirl of liquid pigments that are baked in Italy for 24 hours on terracotta tiles and hand finished into a silky dome of powder, which is this right here. The smooth and long-wearing formula is paraben-free and infused with skin-loving antioxidants. So it's not only going to be, you know, a nice flush of color onto the cheeks, but it's also supposed to be good for your skin. So that's never a bad thing. I'm gonna grab my Duo Fiber brush here. This one is the F15 from Sigma. Oh yeah! So since it's a baked blush, it's not only going to give you that flush of color, but it's also going to give you a little bit of highlighting action here onto the cheeks. Oh, and it smells so good. I'm weird when it comes to scents. Like, I have to smell things. If they smell bad, I cannot wear them, especially on my face. If they smell good, I want them all over. So I really, really like this blush a lot. It is very subtle. It is not too in your face. You don't need a whole lot, and it gives you a really beautiful highlight on top. Just, I love it. Really like it. Oh, and this one is in the shade Tropic Hues. Next from the box is this right here. This is the Violet Voss Liquid Lipstick. It retails for $12 US. It is a liquid lipstick that offers high pigmentation and radiance that does not budge. It is a long-lasting liquid lipstick that applies smoothly and dries quickly to deliver the perfect matte finish. All right, so let's take a look. I think this should go with my eye look. Should be fine. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this one is a little bit deeper than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. This one is in the shade Wasted, so that is what I received. It's the frosted bottle that tricked me. All right, so that completes the face. Now we can finally take this guy off. Whew. All right, next from the box is this here. This is the R+CO Death Valley Dry Shampoo. It retails for $17 US. You can add instant volume and thickness to your hair on the go with your new R+CO travel-sized dry shampoo. So this is not a full-size dry shampoo. This is a travel size, so smaller than what you would normally get. The vitamin E and antioxidant-rich formula nourishes your hair, restoring luster and shine as it absorbs excess oils from your roots. So I love to use dry shampoo as texturizing spray as well. So not only, you know, is it going to get rid of your oils and stuff like that, but it's also going to add volume here, which my hair tends to just like really sit flat on my head, especially when I don't do anything with it. Everything just gets flat up here and then it like gets bigger down here. I hate that. So that's why I always grab a texturizing spray or a dry shampoo in order to just add some of it. This is really loud, sorry. So a texturizing spray or a dry shampoo is going to make such a difference. Like, look at this. Okay, so the last thing in the box is this right here. This one is the Sol de Janeiro Ipanema Sunset Glow Oil. It retails for $35 US. You can enhance your skin's natural glow with the Ipanema Sunset Glow Oil. This dry, non-sticky formula allows you to experience effortless radiance from sunrise to sunset like the ultimate Brazilian babe. I love Sol de Janeiro products. The way that they just smell great. We got their Bum Bum Cream, like a miniature version of that a few months back, and I could not stop wearing it. I would just apply it here along the shoulders because you could really smell it, and it gives you like a really, really beautiful, soft finish. This one I'm excited to try. So you get quite a bit of product with this. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to take this foundation brush. Let me grab a little bit of that. Look at that. Oh, I'm excited for this. I'm sure you don't need to use a foundation brush in order to apply this onto the skin. You could probably just use it with your fingers, but I don't want the glow on my hands, you know? So that's why I'm using this for now, but look at that. Boring, shiny and glowy and dewy, and oh my gosh, I'm on vacation all day long. It smells just like the Bum Bum Cream, so if you love that, you're going to love this. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so everything added together in this month's box retails for $334.99, but I only paid $49.99 for it. I'd say that's a good deal. That's a steal. I personally love trying new makeup. If you're a makeup junkie or if you are someone who's constantly wanting to try new makeup, new stuff, Boxycharm for me is the way to go. Last month, they really screwed up. Like that was the worst box that I had ever received from them. And I've had their subscription for, I want to say about 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years, something like that. And that one was just the worst thing ever. But they definitely redeemed themselves this month. Everything that came in the box I will absolutely use again and again and again. I loved everything that came in this month's box, and yeah, I hope that you all liked what you got as well. So that completes today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed this month's Boxycharm unboxing and that you had a good time unboxing all these items with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future Boxycharm unboxings, makeup tutorials, product reviews, anything beauty related. And also don't forget to follow me on all of my other social media platforms where I absolutely love to interact with you all. I am All Beauty by Sarah with an H on Instagram and All Beauty by Sarah without the H on Snapchat and Twitter. As always, take care, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye.